So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. The hastily released Orion follow-up sequel to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Well, I didn't care much for the first movie, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. All this, I have to admit, one of the Netflix reviews nailed it. The sequel is actually better than the original. Got better special effects, better music, more laughs. Um, it's kind of clever with the Ingmar Bergman ripoff scene. You know, the Seventh Seal and Death playing Battleship, Clue, Twister, some kind of football game. Not sure what that game is, but in any case, it's funny stuff. Before I saw this movie, I saw the death scene on YouTube's, and I thought it was funny then. Still funny in the movie. There are a lot of funny parts in the movie. There are a lot of dumb parts in the movie. I thought it was all right. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I liked it. I thought it was all right. It wasn't a great movie, but had its moments. I didn't like the ending, the Kiss song, God Gave Rock and Roll to You. It's one of those 80s Kiss songs that they kind of, I don't know, they don't sound as good without Peter Criss and Ace Frehley, so not one of their better songs, God Gave Rock and Roll to You. That's the finale song at the end. And the rolling credits, I might add, are quite long. So basically, some futuristic dude, don't remember his name, he goes back in time to stop Bill and Ted from taking over the world. Whatever. George Carlin plays Rufus again, but you only get to see him in the beginning and the end. And you got Pam Grier, Keanu Reeves, who later became a big star in The Matrix, among other movies. I guess he was in Scanner Darkly too. That was a cool movie. And of course, the Matrix trilogy made him a big star. So I don't know what happened to Alex Winter. I guess he was a one-hit wonder as Bill or Ted. Can't remember which one he plays, but anyway, getting back to the story, I guess. So the evil futuristic guy builds a couple of evil Bill and Ted robots. They go back in time to kill Bill and Ted. This movie was originally supposed to be called Bill and Ted Go to Hell, which is a better movie title, by the way. Reading in Psychotronic magazine, there's supposed to be a really stupid Bill and Ted cartoon that followed this sequel movie. I'm almost afraid to watch that, but in any case, getting back to the story, Bill and Ted die, or at least they get thrown over a cliff, what looks like Bronson Canyon or something. Death Valley, I guess, 50 miles from San Dimas, their hometown. They get thrown off the cliff by the two robots. They get kidnapped and thrown off the cliff. Did I say thrown off the cliff like 4 or 5 times? Anyway, They're seemingly dead. They meet the Grim Reaper, whom they become friends with later on. Grim Reaper dude joins the band later. Wild Stallions is the name of their band. I like the soundtrack, by the way. It's got Faith No More, Megadeth, and as I mentioned, Kiss. Not so good song. No, you also see Primus at the end. I'm not really a fan of Primus, but whatever. Um, Music in the beginning was cool anyway. When they're at Death Valley or whatever that place is, pretty cool stuff. Pam Grier plays the Battle of the Bands producer, I guess. I guess that's what she is. But in any case, we find out her true identity at the end. It's Rufus dressed up like Pam Grier or whatever. That part was kind of dumb. So they play the aforementioned games with death, and they end up winning. So death has to help them go to heaven. Well, first they end up in hell, and then they challenge death to these games. Then they go to heaven. The hell scenes are pretty cool. I like that. I enjoyed that part. The rest of the movie was kind of lame. It started going downhill from when they were in hell. After they started playing, after they won the games with death, that's when it started going downhill. I liked the first half of the movie. Kept me going, staying up all night. But the second half was disappointing, I thought. That's why I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. They go to heaven. They meet 2 Martian scientists, weird-looking creatures like furball creatures, and so they get these scientists to build good guy robots to kill the bad guy robots, and they just happen to arrive at, of course, at the Battle of Bands right after Primus is playing. So good timing, then the bad guy from the future tries to stop the Battle of the Bands from happening, stop the Wild Stallions from playing, becoming world famous rock stars. The ending scene is completely ridiculous because it's just it would be a lip sync of a Kiss song. Obviously, Paul Stanley is the singer, but when they're singing, all you see is Bill and Ted playing the guitar. There's no vocals. It was kind of out of sync, Milli Vanilli type nonsense. It's worse than Milli Vanilli because they're not even moving their mouths the whole time. So there's that, and I thought the beginning was worth it, but the ending was kind of lame. So that's my movie review later.